Why, hello, everybody. Welcome to Ostentatious. This is GX Alphide here, back with more synopsis of Homestuck. Now, as you might have noticed, I just quickly, in succession, uploaded the intermission, Act 4, and now this, which is going to be Act 5, Act 1, which I'm going to click on really quick here. But before we get into reading it, I want to talk about a few things. First things first, I apologize for the lack of adventures at Youmacon. And the reason for that is, oh, my phone's going off. What's this? But the reason for that is because of the there was a lot of stress at Youmacon, and I just did not record more than I recorded one small snippet of what was going to be the adventures at Youmacon, and I was supposed to record a ton more, but because of how stressed out and how upset I was during Youmacon, I kind of didn't want to record and bring you guys information or bring you guys anything. And it's not because it's not anything to do with not wanting to record. I would have loved to record, but I would have loved to record. That's basically all I have to say. Let me look at this really quick. What? Okay, that's really weird. It's something I've already seen. Facebook app. So stupid sometimes. Anywho, welcome to Act 5, Act 1. Mobius double reach around. There's spoilers ahead. Lovely. I've already read the whole thing. I'm caught up, and I'm waiting for the update that's actually supposed to be tomorrow. Anyways, the first page of Act 5, Act 1 was page 3,889. It started on June 12th, 2010. It lasted until September 19th of 2010. And the recap was on January 12th of 2011. It was 636 pages, 62,257 words in text, and 1,103 words in media. I really need to know what words in media actually means, but that's beside the point. Synopsis. Now, there's a lot to read here, and I'm pretty sure you guys are already used to that because Act 4 was pretty long. Okay, Scrub. Previously, the aliens that were trolling the kids revealed that they played the same game and failed somehow. Act 5 begins with the prequel telling how the trolls from Alternia played their own session. It is Carcat Mantis' 6th wriggling day, and he is just as crabby as ever. His friend Solix's captor invites him to play the computer game Scrub, which Solix wrote by parsing the hieroglyphic code from the mystic ruins their friend Aradia Megiddo discovered in a cave. By the way, I'm pronouncing these names how I pronounce them, okay? Just so you guys understand. Scrub, like Spurb, is the gateway to the medium. Each game session has its own insifosphere containing a Skya, Prospect, Durs, individualized planets for the players, Frog Temple born by the Reckoning, and so on. Alternia has 2 sets of ruins, one red and one blue, so Solix organizes his friends into 2 teams. I hate pausing this, but I'm going to look at this now, really quick, see what I'm looking at, just in case. Okay. So maybe that's what it was originally supposed to show up. Sorry. Okay, no more of that. Solix prepares to lead blue team with Aradia, while Carcat assumes command of red team, connecting to his friend Trezzy Pyrope. Looking for teammates, red team recruits Gamzee Makara, Tavros Nitrum, Kanaya Miriam. They also ask Nepeta Lejeune, but her Moirail Equius Zahak makes her join blue team instead. Alright, Moirail Legions is one of 4 acknowledged types of troll romance called quadrants, each with its own symbol. Moirails, in the Diamonds quadrant, are pacifying soulmates. Matesprits, in the Hearts quadrant, are reproductive lovers. Kismeses, in the Spades quadrant, are reproductive adversaries. Auspices, in the Clubs quadrant, are caring mediators. When Aradia admits that the game will doom Alternia, not save it, Solix tries to call the whole thing off. He succeeds only in goading Karkat into running a computer virus that curses his friends to lose their animal guardians known as Lucis Naturae. They all prototype their dead Lucis before entering, except for Aradia. After putting Solix to sleep to make him the last player to enter, Aradia connects to Nepeta and prototypes her own kernel with the frog head icon from the ruins. Okay, no, that was just me imagining things. Sorry. I promise. La la la. Okay. Flarp. What happens next has a bit of backstory. Some of the trolls used to play a live-action game called Flarp. Aradia and Tavros were LARPing against Terezi and her teammate Vriska Circuit when Vriska used psychic suggestion to make Tavros jump off a cliff. The fall made him paraplegic. Aradia retaliated by summoning ghosts to haunt Vriska. Vriska retaliated by making Solix kill Aradia. Terezi retaliated by making Vriska's oracular magic cue ball explode in her face, taking an arm and an eye. Vriska retaliated by hijacking Tavros' psychic animal communion with Terezi's unborn dragon Lucis to make Terezi stare into Alternia's sun, blinding her. After that, Terezi and Vriska made a truce. Terezi's dragon taught her to see with the chemical senses, while Vriska's neighbor Equius built her a prosthetic arm. Aradia stuck around as a ghost, communing with the voices of the dead, which guided her in orchestrating the launch of Scrub. Bifurcation. Hoping to lead Blue Team, Vriska asks Equius to make a gift for Aradia, a mechanical body that will house her ghost. But after constructing a soul bot, Equius connects to Aradia and delivers it himself, double-crossing Vriska and shutting her out of Blue Team. Vriska connects to Tavros and Kanaya instead. In the land of Pulse and Haze, Karkat meets the Jack Noir of his session, who offers to help him usurp the Black Queen. Red Team aggressively executes the plan, ultimately exiling both Jack and the Queen to post-reckoning Alternia, where they become a scurrilous straggler and a banished Quassaroyal. Never heard those ones before. Later on, Jack would take the name Spade Slick and form the Midnight Crew with his fellow exiles, while the Quassaroyal would join their rivals, the Felt, as Snowman. Okay, so they become SS and Snowman, yeah. As their entry chains near completion, Red and Blue Team begin to see a sign of each other's presence. They discover that they are sharing a single 12-player session, not two separate sessions as I thought. Red Team proved to be the session's Prospect Dreamers, and Blue Team the Durst Dreamers, with two exceptions. Aradia does not seem to have a living dream self, while Solix has two. One on Prospect and one on Durst. During Solix's long sleep, his Prospect Dreamer awakes. After recovering from a taste of mind honey, he connects to Karkat while Kanaya connects to Equius, completing the Mobius double reach around that is their entry chain. I can totally read, guys. Don't worry. The Reckoning. Kanaya has known about the impending galaxy-wide extinction of her race for a long time. Waking young on Prospect, she saw roses walk through in a cloud vision. When her mother grub Lucis dies, Kanaya pulls from its carcass a horny orb that she hopes will resurrect Trolldom. The doom of the troll species and their interstellar empire is an event called the Vast Glub. The Sea Princess Feferi Pixie's Lucis is Glub. That's how that's pronounced, by the way. A squidly terror of the deep. In its dying throes, Glub makes a terrible psychic shriek that kills everyone of the Empress's subjects, including Solix, before he makes it into the medium. Feferi comes to his rescue, waking his Durst Dream self with a corpse smooch. This comes to be recognized as one of the game's resurrection mechanisms. In his effort To unite the two teams, Karkat discovers a chat client feature that lets him create memos which exist outside the flow of time. He and his teammates can read a memo before it is written and write it in it after having read it, allowing and also compelling them to talk to him from the past and future of the session. The others use this new mode of communication mostly to air their relationship problems. Karkat responds with an unending stream of cantankerous hectoring, much of it directed at himself. Karkat arguing with himself, basically. The Trolls session continues for about a month, but for us readers it goes by in a blur. The circle of the medium, killing monsters, finding treasure, exiling agents, and sometimes dueling. Solix fights Feferi's fellow sea dweller Eridan Ampora. Aradia in her Soulbot fights and fatally wounds Vriska. Then, having made her pay, Aradia time travels straight to the end of the game. Vriska recovers somehow. The Black King, made vast and powerful by Glub's prototyping, initiates the reckoning and sets himself up as the endgame boss. Thousands of sacrificial Aradia arrive from the doomed timelines to join the 12 heroes in the final fight. Everyone works together to slay the king. At the end of their ordeal, the trolls are presented with a door to a new universe that was to be the ultimate reward. But before they can react, an invincible demon appears, destroys the door, and shreds all but one of the Aradia bots. Narrowly escaping the demon's wrath, the trolls hunker down in an ectobiology meteor in the veil, stuck between universes. Okay, that wasn't as long as I thought, but I'm very sorry that I thought this was going to be much longer, and two, I apologize for the interruptions by Facebook because sorry, I've been kind of busy on trying to be part of Facebook a lot. And two, I'm just apologizing for the lack of Adventures at Youmacon and my horrible speech sometimes. I just don't speak correctly sometimes. Anywho, guys, thank you for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed part 4 and the intermission that are uploaded right before this. Like, literally went intermission. I recorded this, uploaded 4, then 5. I'll see you guys in Act 5, Act 2, when we continue reading the synopsis of Homestuck. This has been GX Holified here on Ostentatious, and I'll see you guys next time.